Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
a quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses.
Play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. A give to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen to throw once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Murray. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second down and 3. To throw, it's Murray. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Murray. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting it.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is Tony Pollard, and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From midfield, here's Allen. Flush to his right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On 1st down, Elliott. Zeke with a shake and bake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They're going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
Sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. L.A. readies for its next possession. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Allen incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To the air, Allen. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
On 1st down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Allen again. Flushed out right. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 27, Allen. A dump off to Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. A toss left, Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
On 3rd down, Henry. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
First down, Murray. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. This will go to Henry out wide. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Murray. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Allen now on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the a catch and run. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Left side to Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Allen to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Murray now. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. And down to the 28-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 22, Murray. Flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gay's kick is good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And out now come the Cowboys. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wound up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Derrick Henry down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. They complete it to Hill. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Hill up. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 27 yards. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Murray. Henry's got it out on the left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Murray. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Murray. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Murray. He'll find Metcalf. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Murray to throw. Forced out to his left. Open space inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Now Pollard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Escaping the pressure right. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. Busts through the tackle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Allen's throw taken in by Cooper here. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game. But sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now Murray off play action. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch, It's third down. From the gun, Murray. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And the goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Henry is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. Backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 16, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And some strong running.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
All day.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. From the 40 now on second down. Allen being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Allen. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 2nd and 10, Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now is signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now he's forced out right. Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a handoff to Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Murray from midfield. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Randy Gregory just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's got Higbee complete right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Murray going to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. They begin with Henry. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Murray's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Running from the gun with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Shotgun now for Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Josh Allen and the offense now. Down by 13. 1:51 on the clock. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3. They got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.